Well, the van is loaded and ready for the next adventure now. We are all set for a good few days away, maybe a week. We'll see how it goes, but we are actually set for business. Hello and welcome to Monumental, Telford Ultimate Guide on tour. Well, we thought we'd take Monumental on a bit of a tour of the UK so you can see some of the most monumental building structures that there are to see, and we will get up close and personal with these buildings, and that's where we're off to now, our first location. So we're travelling from Telford down towards Bridge North, and we are going to visit the iconic Kinver Edge, a beautiful fossilised sand dune where people have interestingly made their homes out of these out of this sandstone in theory. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. We might have a bit of I don't know whether it's on a hill or whatever. I don't know quite what to expect yet, but it'll certainly be interesting looking at it. So that's our first location, the rock houses at Kinver Edge. Hi guys, welcome to Kinver Edge, and we're in this beautiful woodland setting at the moment, and this actually is, really speaking, just a huge sort of fossilised sort of sand dune tundra type scenario. If I turn you around you can see what I mean. Can you see what the bank's made up of? There's a lot of pebbles and stuff like that there, look, you can see. And that obviously shows that it's more than likely part of a riverbed or a big expanse there, because those rocks are all rounded off. A great bit of geology there. But as we come up, we're up onto the edge now, as you can see. So they're saying that this forest here was part of the Great Mercian forest, which they say was planted around about 1945, or at least added to. And you can see now we've got this gigantic big sort of open space here, which is really nice. Look at it. But you can actually see there's like pockets of sand here, and this is the war memorial here. So you can see it's a beautiful place. The edge is all just planted with these sumptuous oak trees here, and to be fair, a lot of the trees, they don't look that old really. I mean, there's a few sort of really old oak trees sort of dotted around, but a really nice kind of nice place to come and have a walk around. So we're going towards the rock houses, which are now owned by the National Trust, and we've sort of been carved out of these fossilised sand dunes. 198 acres of Kinver Edge was actually given to the National Trust to look after, which I think is a fabulous little thing, isn't it? Kinver Edge is a huge sandstone escarpment which was formed during the Jurassic era, and the sand here was deposited by a huge river. This was when the Kinver Edge was actually on the same latitude as the African Sahara. Kinver Edge is really special because it contains various rock houses, but also 2 Iron Age hill forts, and it's such a beautiful area looked after by the National Trust. So, did you know that Kinver Edge is 538 feet above sea level, and part of it is owned by the National Trust, and they were responsible for renovating these old rock houses. Not all of them have been done. There's apparently a few that haven't, but we're sort of walking now down to the bottom of the edge now. So this only means I've got a heck of a climb back up again, which is brilliant. Anyway, we're carrying on. This is that bit where you see the car park, which is right next to the rock houses, and you've parked in the wrong car park. I can see the car park now. This is it. This is what happens when you've got to do research within a few minutes. And having your leave change really quickly, but we're getting there. Coming into a little bit of civilization now, and yeah, I can see the rock houses from here. Look, just up there, as you can see. Okay, so we're going to go over towards that. So we'll take a look on the map where we are. Okay, so where are we? We are here. So where am I even parked? It must be down here somewhere, I think. So there's a big hill fort there as well, an Iron Age hill fort. So we're going to take a look. These amazing rock houses have been traced back as far as 1617. And here you can see we're looking around Holy Austin Rock. These caves were occupied later by labourers of the nearby farms. Holy Austin was known as a hermitage. These homes were here until the 1960s, and now the entire site is looked after by the National Trust. One of these properties has also been dressed up in the Victorian style, so you can see what life was once like for the people that lived in these rock houses. Well, I would take this trip on the hottest couple of days, wouldn't I? Anyway, we are going over to see another rock formation called Nannys Rock. It's some more rock houses. So let's head over there. According to my map here, it looks like it says that Nannys Rock isn't too far away from where I am. Hopefully I'm walking towards it, not away from it. It looks like I'm walking away from it. That's unusual. Hang on. Well, I think we're at Nannys Rock now, and to be fair, that was a little bit of a pain in the backside to find actually, but I think I found it. I can see a big piece of rock sticking out of the hillside there. Let's have a look. Oh yes. Oh yes, that'll do us, won't it? Look at that for a view. So, there's supposed to be a cave house underneath this rock, so let's go and take a look. Well, it looks like we're at the bottom, so let's have a look. I can see that cliff face. Oh, I see. Look, you can see those houses there, look. So let's get a closer look. It looks like a bit of a jump up into there. Let's have a little look. Okay. So look at this, we've got this lovely sort of homed out entrance look. This is a rather extraordinary cave. This is known as Nannys Rock. This consists of 5 compartments, but actually it was never actually converted into a full house, meaning windows, etc. It was actually known as the Old Meg Foxhole, and the reason why, it was occupied by Margaret of the Fox Earth, whoever that was. She lived here until her death in 1617. So 3,000 years ago, I would actually be walking through this Hillfort village. It had been fortified by a large ditch, and it would have also had a wooden fence around it as well. But But yeah, so this whole sort of top site would have been occupied by that. And if you look carefully, you can actually see the earthworks around the outside, the sort of outer ditch. So you can see now we're actually above the ditch now on the mound itself. And then overlooking over here, that's where the Iron Age village would have been. So here we can see the mound there, and then below it we've got the ditch running across the bottom here. So think about anybody who is thinking of attacking this hill fort. They would have had to have gone through the ditch, then up the mound, and then been vulnerable to attack at the top there. So we're going to leave Kinver Edge behind now. So what do I think of it? Well, I think it's a lovely place to come and visit. Definitely spend a day here. Lots of bits and pieces. You've got the National Trust caves, and then off the beaten track a little bit, you've got a couple of other caves that you can visit that are just empty spaces now. Maybe they would have been caves originally, I don't know. You know, or living space or something like that. But yeah, I mean, if you have trouble walking, this is not the place for you. This is definitely one that really does play havoc on the legs. You know, the paths are all pretty good. However, the problem is with them is sand. A lot of the paths around are actually made out of sand, and unfortunately the sand, when you're walking uphill, is not good. It's like walking up a sand dune, technically speaking. But great place to come and spend a day. There's enough room here to come and have a picnic or something. Good parking, lots of free parking here. Just a nice place to come and visit. I should definitely be bringing the Telford Ultimate Guide walking group here. Why not? Well, I'm headed back to the van now and off to our next destination.